Data-informed action, data-informed instruction doesn't stop at the teacher level. It carries over to the student level. The best teachers and the best teams have worked together to create systems where students and parents understand where the student is and are able to set goals collaboratively with the student on where they want to be at particular points in the school year. Student goal setting has really taken on a mind of its own in terms of the approaches a teacher will take. Some use dots on a graph when the children are younger. Some use formal documents on how they're going to track the growth and progress of a particular standard over time. Some will have the students graph it. It really doesn't matter how you do it. The point is the conversation, right? So when we have those conversations with students and we're talking about identifying truly where am I as a student right now, which standards am I strong in, which standards do I need to grow in, and then what's my prioritized plan, right? We don't want to overwhelm a student with all of the things they should grow in or all of the areas they want to focus on. What are the top couple, what are the top few that each student wants to use as a priority in partnership with the teacher? We set it together, right? We want to make sure we're picking the standards that'll take the student the furthest, the one that's maybe a foundational building block that others can be built upon so the student is growing throughout the school year. But the student actively partners with the teacher to identify those standards and then creates a progress monitoring system with the teacher to track their own growth. When we do that, and then we have parent teacher consultations and conferences where the students are presenting that to the parent with the teacher's support, then there's a really informed dialogue and conversation that's in a growth mindset versus a deficit mindset. We never want to put a student in a situation where they don't feel like they have success as a possibility or that they're not strong in an area. We want them to focus instead, what are those areas that will grow me the most? And what am I going to do about it? How am I going to work to grow in that area? When we share that agreement with the parent, the teacher, and the student, then we work as a team. We work as a team on the next assessment coming up is going to really give you a gauge on how you're trending with the standard that's your priority, and it's different for every student, right? So knowing those priorities for each student means you're individualizing the conversation for each student. And then I would say that any parent would be very welcoming of that individualized attention for their child, that investment of that professional educator in their child's growth. What a wonderful conversation to have, and what a wonderful way to bring students into that efficacy where they are building in a very safe space with trust where they need to grow, and they can safely discuss it, talk about it, and have the collaborative discussion where it's not just on them. It's the team helping them achieve that goal for themselves.